Welcome to Bible Study with Fred. I'm in Proverbs chapter 19, verse 26 today. I'm going to read it. He that wasteth his father and chaseth away his mother is a son that causeth shame and bringeth reproach. Literally, a son or daughter today can do this, but either way, financially, ruining their father and then ignoring and alienating their mother so as to avoid any responsibility to her life is a child that causes shame and brings reproach. Perhaps, as Matthew Henry says, they were raised badly, to be parasites, and that the parents deserve some blame for their own suffering. But I have known a family years ago where one son stayed close, not out of respect or concern, but in order to be in a position to steal what little money the parents had and to abuse them. He was like a leech sucking up every penny his parents had worked for. I also, this was in a sales, I was a mobile home salesman, and this was a customer. And he actually, I believe he was abusing his parents. So he was pretty bad result of parenting. I know it's tempting to say, like Henry, well, he or she wasn't raised right, and often that may be true. The parents may not have set a good example. Christian parents who don't have daily family devotions, who don't pray together or read the Bible together, and who don't act as Christians in temperament and self-restraint, are training their children to be failures as Christians. But children are independent moral agents, and they, while influenced greatly by their upbringing, can still of their own free will turn out to be monsters in the end. If even believing Christians can succumb to great sin and error, then it is not a stretch to believe that even a godly upbringing isn't a 100% guarantee against raising a prodigal son or worse. I would not dismiss the parent so easily if a child turns out badly. Chances are they did have a hand in it, but there is also the possibility that they raised someone who was simply bad. I simply don't buy into the flawed logic that people are only bad if their environment is bad. I've known people raised in a loving household, a godly household even, who were wicked, and those who overcame the worst of circumstances to be godly men and women. Now, there's also the implication here that a child can be simply irresponsible as well as thoughtless. Young people today aren't usually concerned about receiving an inheritance as people live longer, sometimes in nursing homes, and often have whatever wealth they had wasted away in their own care. Whatever wealth they had wasted away in their own care. A child, though, can always be in trouble, always need bailing out, and always need money or a place to live. As long as a parent, out of guilt or love, gives in to the reckless child's pleas, then they encourage the behavior. Parents have lost their homes and their savings to such foolish children. If an adult child shows a pattern of immoral living, recklessness with money, and laziness, a wise parent would be best to cut off their charity in order to force the adult child to make some serious changes. To Christian parents now, are you an enabler? You encourage bad behavior by giving in and shielding them every time your child gets a bad consequence of rotten behavior, always bailing them out. So just a warning. Shame and reproach are lurking around the corner. Be prepared. Okay, this was a short one today. I'll pick it up in verse 27 for a longer session tomorrow, next time. I'm going to ask you again, as I always do, because it's so important. Please read your Bible, study your Bible, two different things, cross-reference the verses, and pray to God for wisdom and understanding, and then share your interpretation with someone else. I'm not an example, okay? But what I like to do, and this is what I've come to enjoy, is I read the Bible twice a day. When I get up in the morning, and then when I go to bed at night. And then I study the Bible. After I read it in the morning, I study the Bible. And this is, I'm posting here what I've already written down. So just so you know, you want to have your own system of doing this. Now, you can purchase my comments on Amazon, but you can also follow me. Look at them free on blogger.com. You can print them out if you like to have things in your hand and read. But if you've watched this video this far, would you please click like and subscribe or follow, and then share the video with someone else. Feel free to comment on what I've said, even if you disagree. That's fine. The important point is that you're opening your Bible and you're letting God speak to you through his word. Okay, thank you very much.